Have you ever met someone who moves through life like it was built just for them? They never chase, they never hurry, and yet everything, the people, the opportunities, even timing, seems to orbit around their presence. Today, I'm going to show you how the unstoppable think, move, and conquer using 8 ruthless laws drawn from Machiavelli himself. 1. Clarity is power. Power begins not with strength, wealth, or connections, but with clarity. When you are clear about what you want, who you are, and where you are going, nothing can stop you. The world does not reward kindness, fairness, or waiting politely for opportunities. It rewards decisiveness, courage, and the ability to act without hesitation. Most people spend their lives asking, "Is this possible? Can I do this?" They are trapped in doubt, fear, and endless questions that never lead anywhere. The unstoppable, the people who move the world, never ask if something is possible. They ask, "How do I take it? How do I make it happen?" Clarity is like a sword. It cuts through the fog of confusion, the illusions people live under, and the excuses they hide behind. When your mind is clear, you see the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. You stop wasting time on things that do not matter, on people who do not help, and on opportunities that are empty promises. Clarity allows you to act decisively, and action creates results. Without clarity, your efforts are scattered, weak, and invisible. With clarity, your every move has direction and force. Stop searching for comfort in excuses. Stop pretending that circumstances or other people are holding you back. The truth is harsh. Life rewards those who act, not those who wait. It does not care about fairness or morality. It only responds to results. When you embrace reality, even when it is brutal or uncomfortable, you gain power over your own life. You stop being a victim of chance and start becoming the master of your destiny. Clarity is more than knowing what you want. It is understanding why you want it, what you are willing to sacrifice, and the path you must take. Once you have this, indecision disappears, hesitation disappears, and fear loses its grip. You become untouchable, not because you are stronger than others, but because your mind is sharp, your purpose is certain, and your actions are unstoppable. In a world full of confusion, doubt, and distraction, clarity is your superpower. The clearer you are, the faster you move, the more influence you have, and the more impossible things become possible. Remember, power always follows clarity. The one who knows exactly what they want and refuses to be distracted controls their world. 2. Make power personal. True power is not measured by the size of your bank account, the titles you hold, or the status others give you. Real power comes from within. It is the kind of power that cannot be taken away because it is not dependent on anyone else. It begins the moment you fully define yourself, when you know who you are, what you stand for, and what you will and will not accept in life. Until that point, most people search for power outside themselves, chasing recognition, attention, or approval. But these are illusions. They are temporary, fragile, and always controlled by others. When you make power personal, you stop giving your control to anyone else. You stop waiting for permission to succeed or validation to feel worthy. You stop letting failures crush your confidence or letting praise inflate your ego. Every failure becomes a lesson, a piece of information about how the world works and how you can improve. Every victory, no matter how small, becomes a reminder of your abilities, your discipline, and your growth. Your power is no longer borrowed from others. It is built from your own decisions, your own energy, and your own presence. Presence is the core of personal power. It is not loud or demanding. It is quiet, steady, and undeniable. When you walk into a room, your energy sets the tone, whether anyone says a word or not. People may have wealth, influence, or connections, but if they lack presence, their power is shallow. Presence comes from self-knowledge, self-respect, and a refusal to outsource your sense of worth to the opinions of others. It is the kind of power that commands attention without trying, that make people respond to you naturally, rather than because they feel obligated. Making power personal also means taking full responsibility for your life. No more blaming circumstances, other people, or luck. You understand that your choices, your mindset, and your actions determine your results. You stop being a passenger in your own life and start driving. Power becomes real the moment it is tied to you, and only you. It becomes personal the moment you claim it as yours, untouchable, unstoppable, and independent of anyone else's approval. In short, personal power is the freedom to act, the confidence to stand alone, and the wisdom to learn from everything that happens. The more you own yourself, the less anyone else can control you. And in that ownership, real power is born, a power that no title, money, or external force can ever take away. 3. Cultivate the aura of inevitability. True influence and power do not come from effort alone. People are not drawn to how hard you try. They're drawn to how certain you are. Effort can be noticed, but certainty commands attention. When you move through life with confidence in your purpose, people start to believe in you, even before seeing the results. This is the essence of the aura of inevitability, an energy that makes your success seem unavoidable, as if it was written in your destiny long before you existed. To cultivate this aura, you must first believe in yourself completely. Doubt, hesitation, and second-guessing break the illusion of inevitability. Even when challenges appear, even when obstacles seem impossible, you must project the energy of someone who cannot be stopped. Struggle is normal, but struggle hidden behind panic or worry is deadly. The world respects those who struggle in silence, who continue moving forward as if nothing can shake them. When people sense that your progress is certain, their energy begins to shift. Opportunities appear, allies align, and even resistance seems to bend to your momentum. Your actions, speech, and presence all contribute to this aura. Speak as though your decisions are final. Move as though every step is calculated, every choice purposeful. Never show desperation, panic, or uncertainty. Those who radiate inevitability do not argue for their vision, they embody it. Even small successes build this aura, but only if you carry them with the quiet confidence of someone who expects success as a natural outcome. The world mirrors your energy. If your momentum feels inevitable, circumstances start to adjust around you. Doors that were closed begin to open. People who once ignored you start to pay attention. Challenges seem smaller because you face them without fear or hesitation. This does not mean you will never fail. It means that your energy, your presence, and your certainty are so strong that even failure becomes part of the path toward victory. Cultivating inevitability is a lifelong practice. It requires discipline, focus, and a refusal to seek approval from anyone. It requires that you act with purpose, even when others doubt you, and that you move forward silently, letting the results speak for themselves. Over time, this aura transforms you into a force of nature. People no longer wonder if you will succeed, they assume it. Your rise becomes a fact in their minds before it becomes a fact in reality. And in that space, power is absolute, effortless, and undeniable. 4. Master calculated chaos. True power does not come from being predictable. Predictability is a silent trap. When people can anticipate your actions, they can manipulate you, block you, or even destroy your plans before you have a chance to act. The moment your behavior becomes too easy to read, your control over situations, people, and outcomes begins to slip. To be powerful, you must master the art of calculated chaos, moving with unpredictability, yet always guided by strategy. Mastering chaos does not mean being reckless. It does not mean acting without thought or letting emotion drive your decisions. It means carefully blending strategy with unpredictability, being like a fox that thinks 3 steps ahead, and like a lion that strikes without warning. The fox sees the traps, calculates the risks, and plans the path. The lion enforces authority, presence, and dominance at exactly the right moment. By combining these traits, you create a pattern that no one can fully understand or anticipate. Allies remain alert, enemies remain cautious, and you remain several steps ahead of anyone who tries to oppose you. Chaos as a tool is powerful because it prevents others from forming certainty about you. People naturally crave patterns. They want to know what to expect. When you break these patterns, they are forced to react to you instead of controlling you. Every unexpected move you make strengthens your position. Every well-timed, surprising action reinforces the perception that you are untouchable. But this chaos must be calculated. It cannot be random. Randomness is weakness. Strategy hidden behind unpredictability is strength. Unpredictability also acts as a shield. People cannot attack what they cannot foresee. Opponents hesitate, allies respect your judgment, and opportunities that others would miss become yours. By mastering calculated chaos, you are never trapped by expectation, never bound by routine, and never cornered by circumstance. Your moves are like a chess game played in 3 dimensions. Complex, layered, and impossible to fully predict. To cultivate this power, study behavior, patterns, and human psychology. Learn when to act boldly and when to stay silent. Learn when to reveal your plans and when to keep them hidden. The key is balance. Too much chaos creates fear and confusion. Too little allows control by others. Perfect balance makes your presence magnetic and your influence unstoppable. Mastering calculated chaos is mastering control over both the world and yourself. It ensures that you are never truly caught off guard, never truly understood, and never truly vulnerable. Power belongs to those who can act without being predicted, strike without warning, and think several moves ahead, always keeping the world on its toes while quietly pulling the strings. 5. Weaponize loss. Power is not measured by how few times you fall. It is measured by what you do after each fall. Every loss, every setback, every moment of failure carries within it the raw material to build strength, strategy, and dominance. The world teaches people to fear loss, to avoid pain, and to run from failure. The truly unstoppable do the opposite. They treat loss as a weapon, a teacher, and a blueprint for what comes next. When you experience failure, most people react with anger, a regret, or despair. They let it define them, shake their confidence, and slow their progress. The powerful respond differently. They dissect every setback carefully. What went wrong? Why did it happen? What did others reveal about themselves in this moment? what patterns can be seen. They turn betrayal into intelligence, turning the hidden motives of others into knowledge that can be used later. They transform pain into precision, using the emotional intensity of loss to sharpen their decisions and strengthen their resolve. Loss becomes fuel. Each failure, each disappointment is not a dead end. It is training for the next challenge. The more you embrace and analyze loss, the more predictable your enemies become, the more resilient you grow, and the sharper your instincts become. Pain teaches discipline, patience, and timing. Betrayal teaches strategy, trust, and awareness. Mistakes teach humility, reflection, and foresight. If mastered, loss stops being something to fear. It becomes a tool to control your future. To weaponize loss, you must stop seeing yourself as a victim and start seeing yourself as a student of life. Every setback must be studied, every failure broken down, every hurt used as leverage. This does not happen instantly. It is a mindset cultivated over time. The difference between the ordinary and the unstoppable is how they respond to life's blows. Ordinary people collapse under loss. The unstoppable rise, stronger, smarter, and more prepared to dominate. Ultimately, the one who can turn pain into power, failure into insight, and betrayal into strategy is untouchable. Loss is no longer a mark of defeat. It is a forge, shaping you into someone sharper, faster, and more dangerous than before. Master this, and every challenge you face becomes a stepping stone toward unstoppable greatness. 6. Build dependency. Power is not just about what you can do. It's about what others cannot do without you. The most influential people in history, business, and life understood a simple truth. People crave what they cannot create themselves. Whether it is knowledge, skill, insight, connection, or opportunity, your value increases the moment it becomes rare, unique, or difficult to replace. To build real influence, you must create dependency, but done strategically, with intelligence and subtlety. Begin by identifying what you can provide that others deeply need. This is your leverage, your unique value. It could be advice, guidance, emotional support, or access to resources and networks. The key is to provide it consistently, but not endlessly. If people can always have your energy, your insight, or your presence whenever they want, they take it for granted. Dependence is created when your contribution becomes rare, powerful, and meaningful. Once you deliver value, withdraw strategically. Absence is a form of power. When you step back, even briefly, people begin to notice your presence, your contribution, and your importance. They realize what they would lose if you are not there. Every pause, every moment you are unavailable, increases your significance in their eyes. The less accessible you are, the more indispensable you become. This is not manipulation. It is creating natural recognition of your worth. Building dependency also means understanding boundaries. You cannot give endlessly without losing power. Generosity without strategy weakens influence. Those who maintain control know when to give and when to step back. They understand timing, scarcity, and perception. Power grows quietly as others learn to anticipate, respect, and rely on your presence without taking it for granted. Ultimately, building dependency is about creating a gravitational pull that draws people toward you, not out of fear, but out of necessity. It is about becoming someone whose absence is felt, whose input is valued, and whose influence is undeniable. The more you cultivate this dynamic, the stronger your position becomes. People begin to orbit your energy, decisions, and presence naturally, aligning their actions with you without needing to be told. In the end, true power lies in being indispensable, not by demanding it, but by allowing your value to shine so brightly, your scarcity to matter so deeply, that others cannot imagine succeeding without you. Build this wisely, and you control influence effortlessly, silently, and permanently. 7. Control perception. Power is not only about what you do, it is also about how others see you. People rarely respond to reality itself. They respond to their perception of reality. The world is shaped by beliefs, impressions, and interpretations. To influence others, to lead and to hold authority, you must first understand that reality is often secondary to perception. If people believe something is true, they will act as if it is true, even if it is not. This is why controlling perception is one of the most powerful tools in life. Controlling perception begins with the story you tell about yourself. Every action, every word, and every silence sends a signal. The more deliberate and consistent your signals, the stronger the story you project. This does not mean deception. It means careful management of how your presence and actions are interpreted. Symbolism, subtle cues, and confident behavior all contribute to the image others form of you. The way you carry yourself, the calmness in your voice, the measured pace of your actions. These small details shape how people see you and how much they trust, respect, or fear you. You do not need to prove your power through constant demonstration. Often, attempting to prove yourself weakens authority. True influence comes from presence, from the quiet assurance that you are in control, even when no one else can see it. Silence, mystery, and restraint amplify authority. People are naturally curious about what they do not understand. When you withhold information, keep your thoughts private, or act without explaining yourself, you create a psychological advantage. Others fill the gaps with awe, speculation, and respect, giving you power without a word. Confidence is a central part of controlling perception. Even when uncertain, projecting calm, decisiveness, and certainty shapes how others interpret your reality. People respond to the appearance of control more than to control itself. By managing perception, you guide how others interact with you, the decisions they make, and the respect they give. You transform your presence into influence, your silence into authority, and your actions into inevitability. Ultimately, controlling perception is the art of making your power visible without showing all of it. It is the skill of shaping belief, steering attention, and creating influence through impression rather than force. Master this, and others will act as if your authority is absolute, even when the true extent of your power remains a secret. In a world driven by appearances, those who control perception control reality itself. 8. Evolve more relentlessly. True power does not come from staying the same. It comes from constant transformation. The world rewards those who adapt, learn, and push beyond their limits. The moment you settle, the moment you stop growing, you begin to fall behind. The unstoppable never accept comfort, predictability, or the illusion of mastery. They evolve relentlessly, shaping themselves into versions that no one can fully anticipate or control. Evolution begins with self-awareness. You must constantly assess your strengths, weaknesses, habits, and environment. Every interaction, every success, and every failure carries lessons that can refine your approach. The moment you think you have reached your peak, it is already time to rise higher. Learning is not optional. It is survival. Growth is not gradual. It is intentional, deliberate, and uncompromising. When you commit to constant evolution, you transform your life into a series of breakthroughs rather than a pattern of repetition. Part of relentless evolution is unpredictability. Every time people believe they understand you, change again. Shift your skills, your strategies, your focus, or even your mindset. Permanence is death. Predictability is weakness. When you keep moving, you stay ahead of those trying to control, copy, or oppose you. Transformation is a form of power because it keeps others on the defensive while you remain the agent of your own progress. By constantly improving and changing, you create a reputation of being unstoppable, untouchable, and incomparable. Evolving relentlessly also requires discomfort. Growth is never easy. It demands leaving familiar habits, breaking old patterns, and embracing challenges that others avoid. Pain, failure, and uncertainty are not obstacles. They are catalysts. Each new skill, insight, or experience adds to your edge. Every obstacle you overcome strengthens your ability to adapt, survive, and dominate in ways others cannot. Ultimately, evolution is the key to permanence in influence. You may change forms, strategies, or methods, but your presence and power grow stronger with each transformation. By refusing to settle, by refusing to be defined, and by constantly mutating your edge, you create a life where stagnation is impossible and dominance is inevitable. The unstoppable do not fear change. They embody it. The world may try to predict you, to limit you, or to control you, but evolution ensures that you remain beyond their reach, always moving forward, always ahead, and always untouchable. CTA, if this philosophy sparked a fire in your mind, don't just watch, transform. Subscribe to your higher self. Stay sharp, stay cold, stay evolving, because being unstoppable isn't a goal, it's a way of life.